Hey everybody, Matt from Red Paw here, and this week I'm going on an international trip to Denmark to go to the Danish Outdoor Festival and also a vacation to Iceland after. So I figured this would be a fun and different packing video for everybody because this is not an ultralight backpacking kit. This is what I'm going to take to the festival to sell my goods at the festival, to camp overnight there for 2 nights. And then once we fly to Iceland, we're doing van life and we're driving around the ring road in a camper van for 10 days. So let's have a look at the bags that I'm going to bring along with me. This is the bag that I brought last year. This is an Ultra 80 TX carry-on size backpack. It is the maxed out carry-on size. This was just perfect last year. And I said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Well, I did actually fix it a little bit. I added a new U-shaped zipper similar to our Scrambler EDC day pack style. So this is the main bag with all my camping stuff, all the stuff I need to survive while I'm there, all my clothes, all the gear, all that kind of stuff. And then this is a new day pack design, this black bag. I did this one in Venom 200 HPU. This is going to just be kind of my overflow and extra space to take stuff home, but also my day pack during the trips in Iceland when we get out of the van and go hike to a waterfall or wherever we're going to go. And then the giant roller bag. No, I did not make that. I know it's a shame, but the giant roller bag is going to be with all of my products. Last year, I nearly threw my shoulder out on the way to the Danish Outdoor Festival because I had a 50-pound giant duffel bag slung over one of my shoulders plus this backpack on. So I'm not going to replicate that this year. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll clear off some of these bags. The giant roller bag, I'm not going to show. It's all my products. It's backpacks, fanny packs, dog packs, you name it. I'm bringing a little bit of everything with me to Denmark. So let's get started and I'll open up the main bag first. So this is the main bag. This is the Ultra 80 TX carry-on size backpack. This is exactly what I needed last year, and I decided to bring the same bag again this year with a couple modifications. I added a 4-inch wide Velcro strip to show some of my favorite patches, and I think that adds a little extra fun to the bag. And then I also added this giant number 10 waterproof zip that goes all the way up and down, and it's going to allow me to open the bag wide open to easily pack it and repack it later on in the trip. So without any further ado, let's start unpacking. All right, so I've got the bag completely opened up and I'm just gonna have to start pulling things out, make this a little easier. The first is the Toiletry Dop Kit bag. This is our signature granite print. I love this little bag. I've been using this a lot. So that's how I'm gonna pack my toiletries. The second is I'm bringing my tent. So these are tent poles. I can't really bring hiking poles. It's a little too big to pack. So I made 2 collapsible carbon fiber tent poles. And then let's go to our tent next. This is the Durston X-Mid 2 Pro, the all DCF floor and fly version. This is a great tent last year. It's easily my favorite tent. This is what I'm bringing this year, and this should be enough for 2 people. And then I've got a couple loose clothing items. This is a MYOG base layer. This is using that real thin Polartec grid, and this is like what you would see on the Patagonia thermal weight, expedition weight fleece base layers. I love this little jacket. So this is coming with me, as well as a Make Your Own Gear Gore-Tex rain jacket. This has been trustworthy for a long time. I won't say this is my finest workmanship, but man, it has kept me dry and really beads the water off. Then this is a new one. This is an Alpha Direct 60 vest. This is a really light piece. This was under 3 ounces and it's just a little bit of extra warmth. Plus, I added a little chest pocket onto it, which I think is super fun. This is just an experimental piece. I think it's going to help because I've heard that Iceland is really, really cold. So with that in mind, I brought some extra clothing. Then this is the Ditty Sack. So I've been carrying this around for backpacking for a long time, but I'm just going to pull some items out. This is some hand sanitizer, a couple different lengths of cord, knee brace. I have had knee problems for the last 6 or 7 years, so luckily I haven't had to use it recently, but I always bring it just in case. Then I've got meds. I've got meds of basically every type. If I get sick, if I get hurt, you name it, it's all in here. And then a little bit of extra TP and a pocket bidet, you know, the kind that screws onto a smart water bottle. I'm bringing that everywhere with me. And then this is some instant coffee, some rehydration mix, that kind of thing. A couple of hand warmers. I don't know how necessary this will be. I really overpack the clothing, but my girlfriend gets really cold. So 2 different hot hands. And then this is the repair kit. Yeah, I'm a maker and I intend to repair things if they break while I'm on the trip. But this is all I really need. Some DCF tape, some gauze is in here for the first aid kit, some stuff to cover blisters, some duct tape, you know, various first aid items, various repair kit items. There's a little sewing kit, butterfly bandages, that kind of thing. And the bag that I did for it is a DCF bag. This is a 1 ounce DCF bag. This is just a sweet little bit of kit. Then, like I said, we have 2 people, and I'm making her carry her own sleeping pad. This is mine. This is the Thermarest NeoAir X Lite. And then, speaking of sleeping, this is a compression sack with 2 20-degree down quilts. It's kind of amazing that 2 giant quilts will fit into a bag like this. I really had to compress it down, but it works. Then next for sleeping is 2 inflatable pillows. These are both from Sea to Summit. These are great. I've been using this green one for years and just recently got this teal one. They're soft, it's light, perfect addition for the trip. And then I have 2 packing cubes. So the first one, this orange topo, is going to be my bottom layers. And a little bit of winter stuff like my hat, but like my base layer leggings, which is Alpha 120, I made these. I also made the hat, of course. And then I've got a pair of khaki pants that I made, a pair of rain pants that I made, 2 different pairs of shorts, one for swimming, one for just relaxing, and then a lot of different wool socks, Smart Wool, Darn Tough, Costco brand. I brought a bunch of warm socks. So that's our bottom layers, and then we'll move on to our next compression sack here. Okay, so second packing cube. These are the upper layers. Wow, I really don't want to unpack this. This is a lot. But here's my Red Paw t-shirt, a long sleeve that I made just yesterday. And then I've got gloves that I've also made, MYOG gloves. I've got a lot of pairs of underwear. This trip is so long. It is like 14 total days, maybe 16. I don't know. It's long. So I have a lot of underwear. I also have the Red Paw tank top, a couple different Patagonia shirts. This is the cool Capeline, like the super thin ones, short sleeve and long sleeve. Then I'm bringing a short sleeve button-up shirt for around town, like in Reykjavik and Copenhagen. And then I've also got 2 different Montbell long sleeve button-up sun shirts. I intend to wear these as a more dressy option, but these will be great for camping and hiking as well. And they just look a little sharp. And frankly, these pack away pretty darn well for being a long sleeve shirt. So that's it for our clothing, and then I'll move into other small things that are in the pack. Okay, moving on to the interior pockets of the pack and just what I'm doing in here. Normally I would use packing cubes, that kind of thing, but I have these 2 mesh pockets that I love using. The first that is going in here is a travel towel. I need a travel towel for this trip. We're going to be living in that van for about 10 days, and the campsites will have showers, so I would like to take a good amount of showers when I can get them. So travel towel is definitely going. And then the days are long in Iceland. So an eye mask, a buff, I'm bringing 1 of each of these. I'm hoping that lets me sleep in a little bit more. And then in here, I've got a very small homemade ground tarp. Last year, I brought a massive 9x9 tarp. I didn't need all that. What I really need is a dry place to sit down, a dry thing to put over my giant check bag if it rains. Luckily, the forecast looks really good, but this was my solution. Just take an old scrap of Silpoly and then make a ground tarp. I think this is 5x5 and it packs down so much smaller. So that'll be a great addition to the kit. I'm also bringing a Red Paw magnet to stick this on the back of the van while we travel. Then a collapsible mug. This is one with a top. I figured this would be great for coffee, for having a cocktail at the Danish Outdoor Festival. So that's what I'm bringing. And then right here, I've got our packable shopping tote bag. This is a pattern that I'm selling. This is the one that I made in the video. it is just so light and small, it'd be stupid not to bring it. Then you gotta eat, so I'm bringing 2 different spoons and 1 fork. Hopefully this is enough for the 2 of us. This should get us through the Danish Outdoor Festival, and then once we get to the camper van, we should have some more cutlery, but I love these little titanium cutlery pieces, so I'm bringing them. Then you never know when you need to write something down, so I have a pencil and 2 different pens. This is just obvious. You're gonna need something to write with. And then let's go to the main section of the pack. In here, I have a sit pad. This is the kind that just collapses down. This is like $1 on AliExpress. I have another one of these, but I'll show you that in the next bag. And then I have 2 different collapsible folding bowls. These are sweet. I mean, what else can you say? These work really well and they fold flat. So that is it for the main bag. I have nothing in the front pocket right now. I'm going to leave that empty and put stuff in it as I need to. I also, on the sides, don't have my water bottle, but I'm going to put a 1 liter Nalgene on the side as well. And then the bottom, I'm also going to leave this part empty for the bottom pocket and these straps. I like to just try to leave parts of the bag empty so that when I collect stuff, I can easily find a place for it later. So that's the main bag, and then let's move on to the day pack. Okay, here's the day pack. This is about 25 liters. I have it underpacked right now, so I have a little more space. The first thing that went in here is the travel tripod. I'm going to Iceland, man. I got to take a lot of pictures and videos, so this is going right here so I can make sure that remains safe. And then here it's kind of just the extended bit of kit. This is the sling bag that I'll be taking. This is going to carry all my vital stuff like my passport, money, power bank, all that kind of thing. This is made from the Venom 3.9 from Ripstop by the Roll. This is now discontinued, but man, I love the look of this, and I really just wanted a new sling bag for it. So in here, battery bank, headphones, passport, all that kind of thing is going to go right in here. There's also a little bit of lacing at the bottom so that I can cinch it tight if I want, or put one of my jackets here and hold on to it. Then after that, this is an MYOG fleece that I made. I made my girlfriend a matching one too. This is the Polartec 200. This is just going to be a good neutral color and layer to have. I'm hoping that this keeps me warm. It's a pretty good jacket. I've worn it by itself and it keeps me pretty comfortable. So I'm hoping that the whole layering system really works out with the full MYOG layering. So then after that, I've got 2 other pairs of shoes. That's been a hot topic for me, debating in my head, what the hell, what am I going to do with all these shoes? So I'm going to be wearing my boots. I'm going to have Blundstone boots. And then I know that I'm going to want another pair of shoes for going into the geothermal spas, springs in Iceland. So I've got my Luna sandals just for that mission. By the way, side note, I love these sandals. I wear these all the time here in Florida. So the next pair of shoes, I have this in a DCF roll top dry bag. These are my trail runners. And I recently have really loved the Brooks Cascadias. I wore these last year. This is my main shoe. I'm wearing these again. They match all my colors, which is gray and orange. Most of my clothes are gray and orange. So that's what I'm going to bring is my backup pair of athletic shoes for when we go hiking. And then last but not least, I just did a video on the DIY down jacket with the intention of bringing it on this trip. So here it is in the stuff sack. It's a pretty big jacket, but I don't want to compress it down too much like I did with the sleeping bags. So I'm just going to leave it here in the stuff sack in this bag. And then the last little bit is on the inside here. I have a second sit pad. This one's from Xped. I think I got this free at Trail Days. So this is going to give the bag a little structure so that when I'm wearing it, the shoes or whatever's in here isn't going to hurt my back. So yeah, a little bit on this day pack. This is something I've been working on for a little bit. It's just small enough and just the right amount of features to be a good day pack. We've got a zipper pocket here that extends all the way to the bottom to store your valuables inside with, check this out, a little Hypalon zipper garage. Ooh, I like that. And then a Venom Stretch Max pocket system. So there's one big front pocket, like a UL pack, a bottom pocket, and then two side pockets with a very simple shock cord compression system on each side. Here's the straps, very basic J straps with a, oh wow, I buckled this backwards, with a sternum strap. This is the glow in the dark buckle system from Rips Up by the Roll. Awesome. And then to hold this onto my roller luggage, I've also added a aluminum hardware strap here with a G hook, and then also with a locking hook here, so that I can slide the roller bag underneath and then carry this on top of that without having to carry two backpacks at the same time. And then last feature here, this is a magnetic zipper from Fidlock. Look at this. It just opens and closes so easy. I'm still workshopping this idea, but basically I just pull it to the side and then the zipper snaps together. Pull it open, and look at that. How easy is that? It just makes closing the bag so simple. So that's everything that I'm bringing on my trip to the Danish Outdoor Festival, being a tourist in Copenhagen for a couple nights, and then for van life in Iceland for 10 days driving the ring road. It's a lot of stuff with variable conditions in two countries and different types of trips. So I thought this would be interesting for you guys to see. Last year, I kind of had the same idea of making a video, but now I've really got the system down for what I need. Again, this is not an ultralight backpacking trip. Like, this is going to be a very heavy gear intensive trip because camping, the festival, and also van life for over 2 weeks. So thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.